Alright, what's going on? So today is another Trading to Freedom series episode. I think we're on episode 15, maybe 16, I don't know. And today's topic is going to be validation. We'll get into more of that at the end of the episode after the recap. But just quick update. I am really sick right now, so bear with me. Might sound a little off, and there might be a lot of cuts in the video. It's because it's probably going to be me sneezing or just can't breathe for a second. Just really fucking congested and just feel like shit. But also make sure you guys go check out the TikTok, the fucking Discord, the YouTube. But yeah, I've just been working on a lot of things. I've been working a lot, like just my normal job, and then also working on the content, like the TikTok, the Discord. I just started a server. If you guys don't know, be sure to go check it out. Link in bio, link in channel bio. Been putting a lot of effort into that. I've also been taking a lot of no trade days because there just hasn't been great opportunity. Price action on NASDAQ and ES has just been absolutely terrible and horrendous, so I've just been taking some days off. But now we're on the evals. We're back on the evals. Done with demo. So today we could have caught a nice banger trade. I'll show you guys. So this is the execution right here. Let's break it down, show you what my confluences are and why I took this. All right, so coming into the session, I saw that London rallied up a bit higher, and then pre-market came down lower, taking out London lows and also taking out Asia session highs. And during pre-market, we kind of rallied up, almost taking out London highs. We didn't. And then, so that's basically my draw, right? During New York Open, I was looking for price to come up and take out London highs. And there's two things that could happen, right? We could either do a liquidity run where we take this level out, leave a fair value gap, and then, continue higher. But even though we're on all-time highs, and that's usually the case, the way that NQ's been acting, I knew that we're going to be getting some reversal. And the fact that the Fed rates cut was today. Today was FOMC, and we had this opening gap, the weekly opening gap that has yet to get mitigated, right? That's like 600 points away. So I knew that we weren't going to just be completely bullish. But yeah, once price took out this level, London highs on NQ and ES, we were just kind of waiting for confirmation. So if we let some candles play out, I'll show you guys what I was looking for here specifically. Right, we got some rejection wicks coming in on the 1 minute, so I knew that this is our time. I could have easily, and I was thinking of just doing a sell order here, like one contract here, to try to top tick this, but I was like, I'm gonna stick to my rules and I'm just gonna hold and wait. So first things first, I want to find the highest time frame inversion, which was this 3 minute gap. So I marked this up. Wait, I think there was a 5 minute actually. No. So yeah, we had this 3 minute gap right here that I was marking out and waiting to see if we can get an inversion. And right, so price came down. Once I saw this candle play out, right, inversing this gap and then displacing with energy, right? And what I mean by with energy, I mean look at the body of this candle relative to the wicks, and also the high of this wick compared to the low of this wick is significantly shorter. So this candle had a lot of bearish volume. So I knew that we were going to be flipping order flow here, and I was just waiting for a pullback into the level, into the zone. So let's let some more candles play out here. So we have this gap right here, and what I like to do with this bearish gap, this is where I'm waiting for my tap back in to then continue short. Right, I like to mark out the supply and demand zone of these gaps here. Alexa, shut up. I don't know who activated her. Right, what I'm looking for is price to get right above this 0.5 level. We're just tapping that 0.5 level, and then that'd be perfect for me to enter my shorts so that I can use this protected high as my stop loss. So if we let some more candles play out, this was actually this was very excruciating. This took so long for price to finally retrace in here. So we'll let some candles play out here. Like it kept jumping in and then jumping out, like buying out and selling off. So I was really holding myself back from pressing that fucking sell button too early because I knew that we could get into this gap and fill it a lot more. So as I let this shit chop out, like even I'm like, even if I miss this completely, if I miss this move, it's just not my trade, right? If price doesn't come into this level, then I'm not going to take a trade today. So price ends up finally, right? This is just pure consolidation here, and I had to hold for so long and just not enter early right here. This is what makes and breaks you right here. This is what separates you from an unprofitable trader. Are you going to wait until your price hits the exact level you want, right? Because all this bullshit's happening, but I'm still waiting, right? I'm still waiting. And then we finally get this tap right here. And that is all I needed to enter. So then I enter my long positions there. I enter my short positions there, targeting this low, right? I was just going for a base hit. And since I had 3 contracts in play here, and the reason I sized up so heavy is because first, I'm on an eval. Second, we had a nice protected swing high here. So minimal drawdown. So I was going for $1,500, risking $750, I think. You know, having a gray RR there. And then price just fucking delivers beautifully to that low. And I knew for sure I could have targeted these lows, but I didn't need to because that's all I needed. I just needed that base hit and I was good. But yeah, that was basically a trade recap for today. It was very clean, very nice setup. Like I said, the hardest part about this though was just this consolidation, the slow retrace. But that's also confirmation, right? The fact that price slowly crept up into this level, that means this was a retracement. So that was just more confirmation that price is going to continue the bearish flip, right? So that was really nice, and I was really glad to catch that. I posted on the Discord, so go check it out if you want to see the live execution. But yeah, let's move on to the topic for today's video. This shit is bomb. A nice warm soup when you're sick is just fucking heavenly. But alright, let's get to the topic of the video. Validation, right? What do I mean by validation? I mean you. I mean you, me, and every other human being on the fucking planet. That validation issue that a lot of us people have affects us so much while we're trading. Because as soon as you start learning how to day trade, first thing you want to do is tell your people, right? Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your coworker, whatever the fuck. Right? Because you're doing something new and it's exciting. But right then and there, once you just tell someone what you're doing, just even that you're telling them you're dabbling into it, right then and there, you're putting it in their mind, and then it's holding yourself to a standard now, and also you're putting so much pressure on your shoulders. Especially when you tell people that you're going to be successful and get rich off trading, you're not going to be working 9 to 5, blah blah. That puts so much pressure on you, because then you get hit with that question, and someone says, "How is trading going? How is that day trading going? How much money have you made?" You haven't made nothing. You've lost so much money. Right? You've been having a psychological warfare with yourself for the past 3 months. Stop seeking validation from other people. Because it's killing yourself here. It's killing you. When you seek the approval of other people, you just put so much pressure on your shoulders that you don't need. Because when you're trading, you need to be calm and focused and efficient and precise. You don't need all this baggage and this pressure. But you're adding pressure to yourself. And that's one of the many mistakes that us traders, all traders will make, because, you know, as a trader, it's you versus yourself. So anytime the fact that you're not profitable is because of yourself. Like it's all your own mistakes. It's just up to you to recognize those mistakes and make that change. And this is one of the many mistakes that people honestly overlook, I feel like. Once you start having that I don't give a fuck mentality, that I don't care what nobody else thinks mentality, it's going to help you succeed. I'm telling you. That's what I did, right? I started off doing that within content, right? I started making content and not trading content specifically, but, you know, gym shit and others, vlogging shit, right? And I stopped caring about what people think, and it actually made me so much more efficient, and I actually got like good feedback on it. I ended up getting really good feedback on my videos because I didn't really care what anyone think about it, right? It's because I enjoyed it and I liked what I was doing and I did it the best way possible. And that's how I applied to trading, right? When I trade, I just day trade, bro. Just fucking trade, bro. I do my regular routine, and now I make content to help you guys and to help myself, especially. But just fucking trade, bro. Stop telling people shit. Get success in the dark, bro. Because I'm telling you, people are gonna be there when you shine. You're gonna get all the validation you want. I promise you, 1,000,000 times over, you're gonna get it. You don't need validation this early, bro. Just grind. It's just roadblocks that you're adding for yourself. It doesn't make sense. You're gonna get validation, right? People are gonna be fucking asking you, how do you do it, bro? How do you do it? Can you help me out? All the time. They're gonna do it. I'm telling you. Just grind and focus on yourself. Simple as that. Don't seek validation. That's selfish. It's not good for your character, regardless. But yeah, that's about it for today's video, y'all. I don't want to yacht too much, but be sure, like I said, check out the Discord, look at the community. just stop by in there, bro, because we have a lot of shit posted in there. We're slowly building up, and we're getting a community, and everyone in there is super cool and super positive. So if you want to learn a thing or two, or to help other people and teach them a thing or two, please go to Discord and share your knowledge, because it's truly amazing and helpful when other people go in there and share their ideals. So yeah, link in bio, link in the channel bio as well. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. Stay blessed. You know what I'm saying?